Hi, and welcome back to the second part of my look at the Hannah Montana franchise. Now, you may not know this, but in addition to the records, TV show, movies, posters, books, fashion, trading cards, action figures, playsets, and various other forms of merchandise, Hannah Montana also produced a surprisingly large number of video games. Now, most of these were playable on the Wii or the DS, but the game I'm talking about here is playable on no console whatsoever.
Want more Hannah Montana? Hannah Montana Pop Tour Guitar video game. Just plug into your TV and rock out.
Yes, believe it or not, they did in fact create a Guitar Hero ripoff solely for Hannah Montana fans. It contains a whopping 10 songs. That's like almost 15 songs! Now, normally I would not be covering some cheapo piece of crap meant for 5-year-olds. That seems a little beneath my dignity, but there is one major mitigating factor here. The original price on this thing was $60. That's right. For exactly the same amount of money you pay for God of War 3, you can buy your daughter or niece a Guitar Hero ripoff she'll never ever play. And even today, this game is still fairly pricey considering what it is. I can't imagine why anyone would buy this for any reason. The only reason I have one is because my friends got it for me last Christmas because they think they're funny.
Merry Christmas. Brandon and I got you a Christmas present weeks ago. Show the camera. Show the camera.
Guitar Hero guitar has 3 buttons on it.
This isn't Guitar Hero. It's got the. I know you like Hannah Montana. And
Right. As soon as you turn that camera off, I'm beating the shit out of it. Yeah, weird. I don't know why you couldn't see my face in that. There's some damage to the file, maybe. Anyway, let's check out the hardware. You got 3 frets, a whammy bar, which is fixed in place so it's more like a whammy button, a pause button, which is way too close to the power button, and of course it's decorated like a My Little Pony. I put some skull and crossbones stickers on it, but I don't think it would help that much. And of course, this thing is comically tiny. It looks too small even for its intended demographic. I don't know who this thing was made for. Baby gnomes, maybe. And get this, the full name of the thing is Hannah Montana Pop Tour Guitar Video Game, which is one of my favorite titles ever for a video game, up there with Space Marine first-person shooter video game, nonsense fantasy role-playing video game, and of course, piece of shit. Alright, let me just put this on. Screw it. Alright. Let's try playing some Hannah Montana Ukulele Hero. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, work that pose. Oh, let's see. Let's just put it on the highest difficulty, you know? Live dangerously. Oh. I think I need to psych myself up for a moment. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, now we have our first song, the Hannah Montana themed Best of Both Worlds, aka the only song in this game I would have recognized. Well, let's give this a shot. Gee, hope it's not too difficult. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Dragon Force this is not. Let's just knock this out and get this over with. There's no strum bar! What do I do? Do I just hit the frets? It's not working! What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, yeah. Come on. Them around front.
I lost. I lost? Wait a minute! I'm not supposed to lose! This. You hit it? Attention video game designers. The whole point of Guitar Hero is that it makes you feel like you're playing guitar. That's why you use a guitar-shaped controller and not a light gun or a DDR pad or something. It gives you the sensation of actually playing the songs. That's completely ruined when you have to play the game in a way that doesn't actually resemble the motions of playing a guitar. You may as well just have people swing it around like a golf club. Is that the way you're going to do it? Seriously, unless I'm supposed to pretend I'm playing the song entirely through acoustic hand slaps, you've utterly destroyed the fantasy. Maybe I can pretend I'm playing slap bass like Larry Graham. Okay, if you can figure out the stupid interface, the songs will not give you a hard time anymore. Not if you can already walk and chew gum at the same time. In fact, for most of us who've gotten through green grass and high tides on Expert a couple times, the challenge will come from having to slow down so much. If there's anything difficult about this, it's because of sheer incompetence on the part of the programmers. The note charts often vaguely look like the actual song. More importantly, the game doesn't have those horizontal lines that tell you where the beat is, so it's pretty easy to miss a note if it's a syncopated beat or, God forbid, a triplet beat. You'd be completely thrown off, unless, of course, you know Hannah Montana's music by heart. And do I ever! You know, I'm playing this basically with 2 fingers, but I'm imagining little girls with less arm strength having to whack the sensor repeatedly with their whole arm until either their guitar breaks or they hurt themselves. Yeah, that'll teach you some rock and roll, kids. So beyond the gameplay mechanics, what else is there about this game? Really, not a whole lot. There are no special features, no different modes, no characters. I mean, you go on tour, but basically you're just looking at various barely animated backgrounds of faceless crowds. Again, $60. You can actually download some Miley Cyrus songs on Rock Band 2, just get that. Ugh, let's see what the whammy button does. It makes the lights on the side of the screen go off. You know, like a whammy bar! It also comes with a wah-wah pedal that, when you press it, it does your nails! Well, what about the songs? I had never heard most of them before, but to my surprise, I don't think they're that bad. As far as the music goes, a Hannah Montana guitar game isn't that illogical. Most of her music is fairly guitar-driven. And I'll tell you what, this game rocks harder than a Shinedown game would, at the very least. To be honest, I really don't hate the songs on this. 1 or 2 of them are actually kind of good, which is kind of shocking, seeing as I completely despised all the Miley Cyrus songs I had heard previously. I mean, how does that work? Relegate the actual tolerable songs of the Disney Channel, release god-awful crap like See You Again and Can't Be Tamed to the mainstream? However, I do have one major observation about the song's lyrical content. Now see if you can spot a common theme in these excerpts. This is best of both worlds.
Movie premieres. Hear your songs on the radio. Living 2 lives is a little weird. Yeah. But school's cool 'cause nobody knows.
This is The Other Side of Me. This is Rockstar.
I might even be a rock star. If you only knew the real me, I might even be a rock star.
This is Just Like You.
So what you say is only half the story. There's another side of me. I'm the girl you know, but I'm someone else too. If you only knew.
She's constantly singing about her secret identity, or hinting at it, or referencing it. Apparently that's just a recurring theme in her music. Why? I mean, I've thought about it, and the only reason I can think of why no one's figured out that Miley is Hannah, and it's a very good reason, is that it hasn't occurred to anyone that Hannah would even have a secret identity, because that would be completely asinine. But if she's always singing about it, you'd have to think more than a couple people would catch on. That's like if Peter Parker walked down the street singing, "I'm Spider-Man, I'm Spider-Man, look at me everyone, I'm Spider-Man." That's like if the Power Rangers just constantly walked around wearing the same color street clothes as their uniforms. It'd be ridiculously obvious. So on one level, this is totally stupid. However, on another level, it's ingenious. Why the stupid double life premise at all? Why would you have that? Because Hannah Montana isn't just Miley Cyrus, she's you. Yes, you preteen girl with dreams of being famous despite no evident talent. The Hannah Montana persona slots in just so perfectly with your own life. You too can imagine that when you get tired of doing your homework and hanging around your stupid family, you can put on a wig and go on tour and thrill your millions of fans. It's the perfect fantasy, and the songs are built to reinforce that. Those bastards at Disney are as brilliant as they are pure evil. If they wanted to overthrow the government, believe me, they would. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have a lot of complaints about the music. I guess I have a soft spot for girly guitar pop. Oh well. worse than the Tom Morello battle in Guitar Hero 3. Oh. Okay, not every song on here gets a pass, but most of it is fairly inoffensive. Or at least I think it is. I mean, I'm trying to tell how good these songs are, but it's difficult because, I don't know if you noticed, but the audio quality is just shit. Like, seriously, listen to this. God, the compression on this is so bad you'd think you were playing this through a drive-through speaker or something. It's not even in stereo, it's mono sound. I actually corrected this for the sake of the review, but when I actually played this game, I only got sound from the left speaker. $60. Seriously, take a listen to this song, I Got Nerve.
If I only had the nerve.
Now, I know what the name of this song is, but since I can barely hear it, it keeps sounding like I Got Nerf. Nerf should use this song for their commercials. Nerf should not use this song for their commercials. I immediately take that back. And while I've never played any of the other Hannah games, I'm pretty sure they at least have Hannah on screen. This game doesn't even have that. They made a Hannah Montana game without Hannah Montana. There's not even an on-screen character for you to customize and dress up. You know, the only part of Rock Band or Guitar Hero that a preteen girl might actually be interested in. Also, there's of course the obvious point that Hannah Montana does not play guitar in concert.
Match the notes on your TV screen and thrill the crowd with your rockin' Hannah performance, starring you.
Except not starring you. Basically, what this game is selling you is the fantasy of being one of Hannah Montana's well-compensated but completely anonymous professional sidemen. The crowd completely ignores you and won't ever acknowledge your presence. You share a small dressing room with 3 other guys. If you're lucky, Miley might say a couple sentences to you during rehearsal. And let's think about it. Who would even want something like this? Hannah Montana karaoke? Fine. Hannah Montana Dance Dance Revolution? Perfectly acceptable. Hannah Montana Guitar Hero? Do you see a lot of little girls air guitaring to Miley Cyrus? No, of course you don't. You might as well just have Hannah Montana toy guns or Hannah Montana skateboard. Oh, wow. They'll just slap her face on anything, won't they? Furthermore, Guitar Hero is, at its base level, a fairly complicated and difficult game, not to mention expensive. By the time you've dumbed it down and cheapened it up enough for little girls, there's just no point anymore. It's like if they made Hannah Montana chess, where there's only 8 pieces per side and they're all pawns. So yeah, this game is garbage. It's a waste of money, it's crap for all ages. Don't play it. But hey, we're not done yet. Tune in for the third half of my look at Hannah Montana, where I review all 4 seasons of the Hannah Montana TV show. Wait, what?
Good night, everybody.
I look up from Ivanhoe on the rocks, the gift wrapped away